everybody. Hope you're having a blessed day. Today, I want to share a testimony. I want to make a habit of each week sharing a testimony to just encourage and uplift somebody. So, one of my testimonies I'm going to share today, I'm going to share one. God delivered me from having a hot temper, being hot headed, having anger problems. I had to get therapy. Well, not therapy. I had to get anger management classes and stuff like that. But the thing is that I was delivered when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior at the age of 16 years old, and ever since then, God blessed me not to have anger problems. Now I just get irritated or I get upset, but it's not. I'm not hot headed. I'm not jumping off the handles and stuff like that. Thank God, because I got a lot of fights. I got in a lot of trouble growing up because I was so hot headed and so angry and full of rage. My granny used to call me a ticking time bomb, and I'm like, man. But I knew where it came from. I come from a broken home. My parents were married, and they got divorced when I was young, growing up. So when they got divorced, me and my sister went with my mom. We moved to Texas. I'm from Louisiana, so shout out to everybody in the boot. We moved to Texas and didn't hear from our dad for years. So that I believe that was where my anger came from, because my family used to always tell me, "Oh, you look just like your dad. This and that. You sound like your dad. You acting like your dad." Stuff like that. Because me and him look just alike. We got the same name. Me and him look just alike. So it's like one of them things. Like, dang, okay, then and then just to add fuel to a fire, he disappeared. But later on, he reappeared when me and my sister was in high school. And at first, I didn't want to talk to him. But then one thing about my mom, she never talked down on him. She never put her mouth on my dad. She always tell us, your daddy's your dad. He love you, and my mom always my mom never talked bad about my dad, nothing like that. So when he reappeared, I didn't want to talk to him. But then my mom like, you only get one dad. You're gonna have to talk to him eventually. So after I got saved, I talked to him before I got saved, me and my sister, we start to go to his dad's house, my grandpa, on my dad's side. He lived in Louisiana still. So when our dad reappeared and he wanted to talk to us and wanted to not just talk, but wanted to hear from us and stuff like that. At first, I was like, nah, I'm good now. But then it hit me like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna talk to him. How that father son talk, and he explained everything. Then I found out I had other brothers and sisters that I didn't even know about. Then I able to go see my grandpa on his side and ever spend time with him. Me and my sister were able to spend time with him during the summertime. So I got saved because he came in, I want to say 14, I think 15. When I was 15, I believe. And I got saved at 16. So it was a thing that God worked out, and I thank God for it, because if I had anger problems today, I believe I'd be dead. Because I was a hothead. And the thing was, I always got in trouble at school from elementary all the way up. So it was like one of them things that you did, man, you got in so much trouble all these years. Thank God I got saved thank God I got saved, because if I still be getting in trouble now, it's like I be in jail. I already know it, how I was acting and how I was behaving, especially as a teenager, because you getting in you getting your hormones is sky high, you hit puberty and stuff like that. So it was like one of them things. Like, thank God I got saved at a early age, and God delivered me from anger problems at an early age, because I'll be dead. I already know it. But I thank God for that, because now I can tell other people, other young people, that I see myself like, hey, I went down that route. It wasn't good. It was no peaches, no cream. A lot of things I had to go through being a high head. Now I can tell other kids that are high heads or get angry real fast. Like, hey, calm down, count to 10, relax, breathe. Stuff stuff that I had to do. I had to learn, and then God delivered me, and all it just I don't get angry no more. It take a lot now to get me real upset or angry. So it's like, thank God for that, because man, I came a long ways, and you can ask family members and stuff like that. God delivered me. That was like one of the top things I thank God for delivering me from, because that was a big stumbling block in my way, especially in school. I always got kicked out of class. But then that started something else. Cause in elementary, when you got kicked out of class, they sent you to the library, and I was going to the library so much. And at that library in my elementary school, they had books on the tables, because they're set up for because each class will go to a library. They have a time where they go to a library, and they have this big old area where you can sit down in the beanbag chairs, and then they have area where you sit at the table, and they have books on the table. So I used to just go. They used to make me go to the table where the book said, because they didn't want me on the beanbag. So I just got in trouble. So it made sense. So I started to read book. I started to read the books. I started to read about first book I can't even kid you. The first book I remember reading about rainbow snakes. In general, it was snakes. That's why snakes are my favorite animal. Snakes was the first animal I learned about. But it was a particular book talking about rainbow snakes. And it talked about the reason they got the name, because their scales are different colors, the things that they ate, where they lived, and stuff like that. So that's why I started to learn about animals. And then after that, as I got older, I started to watch documentaries about animals. Then I started watching documentaries about different places, different people, and stuff like that. So that worked out in my favor as well, because I love documentaries. So that was like one of the things of, I think that was something God put in there, because I was getting so much trouble. Now I'm learning about different things, and I think that was a part of God's plan. He knew I was gonna get in trouble, but then, like, you know what? All right, you're gonna get in trouble, but you gonna still learn. You ain't gonna be just cutting up and learning nothing. You're gonna still learn, because I used to get kicked out of class, and after that, but then I started to read the books, and I really started to learn. Like, okay, wait a minute. Okay. Started to learn about the rainbow snake, the king snake, rattlesnake. It just grew. Then I started going to other animals, other books in the library, from elementary all the way to college. So when I got to college, I was saved already. So I stopped getting into trouble at school by the time I hit college. So I'm like, oh, so it was at a good time for me, because I was 17 in college. So yeah, so year after that, next year I went to college. So I think that worked out perfectly, because they got college campuses got police and stuff. So if I was still a hothead when I went to college, I'd been in jail or arrested or something. So I thank God for that testimony. I hope someone able to get helped by that. That it's never too late for God to deliver you or deliver someone else. Nor I say nor meaning neither, nor someone else being saved, someone else being delivered. Because even though we are saved and we have Jesus Christ in our life, we still is getting delivered by stuff. It's a process. Other things have to follow. Other things God got to deliver us from. So it's not just for the person being saved. It's also for us that are saved to continue to get delivered from things. So I hope that was hope I was able to help somebody. Y'all put in y'all testimony in the comments. Y'all let me know what God delivered you from, what God saved you from. And y'all have a great day. Know that God love you. Know that I love you. Church Boy V out.